Just a minute. Oh, hey love, it's you. Come on in. I'm Stacy, aka Riqochet Rose, and welcome to another celebrity tarot reading. Before we get started, if you're interested in your own tarot reading, you can screenshot this screen right here, and you can have your own personal video that only you can see unless you share the link. Also, if you have not already, please subscribe. I would love to see you again, and I am trying to build this channel as a stay-at-home mom, so I would love if you would join with me and see all the amazing things that are coming. But anyway, love, let's get on to this reading. So on the top right of the screen, of course, where you see Sharina's picture, that card next to her is the Five of Wands in reverse, and that is actually her energy. And for Kevin, on the other side, I actually pulled the Queen of Pentacles in reverse for him. So let's go ahead and break this down. All right, so the overall energy I pulled for just the theme of their situation is the Star in reverse. And the Star in reverse kind of speaks to a hopeless situation, an unfulfilling social or business connection of some kind, which actually, I guess it could work both ways here. I mean, there is a rumor saying that Kevin spends a lot of money on Sharina, and, you know, she could be looking at it from a business aspect. Who knows? Now, on her side, I do have the Five of Wands in reverse. Now, the Five of Wands upright speaks to conflict and fighting, but since her card, Five of Wands, is in the reverse, this kind of tells me that she's thinking about falling back if she has not said that already. It's one of those things of, you know, another thing is I'm done fighting. The fighting is not worth it. That's kind of the attitude she may be bringing towards the situation. Now, for Kevin, on the other hand, he is in the Queen of Pentacles in reverse mode, and this is a person that is like neglecting responsibilities to keep up an appearance regardless of the circumstances. So there may be a core issue other than the obvious, you know, with Wendy, but there may be another core issue they could be dealing with. Now, the obstacle here, Nine of Swords in reverse, is probably the closest we'll get to what that is. Somebody in this connection is deeply depressed and they feel hopeless. Now, I kind of want to say it could be either one. You know, I would feel like if it was Sharina in this case, it would be, you know, I have this baby now. What are we going to do? When Wendy and you divorce, are we going to get married? It could be a case like that. Or this could just be, you know, the obstacle that Kevin is now sad and he's avoiding a conversation that, you know, really needs to be had. Now, the advice here is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And this is the advice here. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse kind of tells me that, if Sharina keeps waiting for Kevin to make a decision about their life, nothing will change. If Kevin is waiting for Sharina to make a decision about their life, nothing is going to change. This is something that they are going to have to talk about together. I think it feels like this whole divorce situation has kind of rocked the boat for them, because you have to realize when you're the side piece, you know, that's a certain position. And now that he's going to be divorced, the wife position is open. So, you know, she may be hoping to be promoted. Like, well, what's up? Or she could just be happy being the side piece and say, hey, I didn't want all of this. I was supposed to be a secret. But anyway, that's just my little conspiracies. But the outcome here is I pulled the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot in reverse, and the Justice card in reverse. Now, the outcome for the Ten of Pentacles to be in reverse, this does indicate that their connection will be coming to an end. The Ace of Wands says they may try to have this passionate new beginning again, but eventually old habits will die hard. And the Chariot in reverse talks of passionate chaos, no control over a situation, no direction, and no concern for anyone, anyone's feelings out of this. And this, you know, to me kind of feels like Kevin, but I don't know Sharina, she could be this way too. But ultimately, whoever brings that energy, Justice in reverse says that this will be an unfair outcome to either both parties involved or one party involved. Now, I did pull from the Romance Angels, and the Romance Angel says, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so now, if I was giving a love reading to someone else, I would say, hey, you guys are going to get together and go somewhere and disappear. But in this case, I kind of really feel like this is almost advice of stay out the limelight, okay? Too much is already in the public. Lay low. Stop letting people find out stuff. Because obviously this publicity is causing someone to be deeply depressed. And I kind of feel like it's more Sharina, because even though Kevin, you know, Wendy talks about Kevin, for a long time he was still somebody, if you weren't a Wendy fan, if you went outside, you wouldn't know who he was. So, you know, he was semi-famous, you know, Mr. Williams pretty much. But Sharina, like I said, I never even heard of her at all. So this may be something very new to her, being harassed and, you know, having a new baby, your hormones are everywhere. It could be something like that. Now, not saying I sympathize with, you know, her situation because, you know, of what it is. It's wrong, but no judgment here. But above all, let's all send prayers to Wendy Williams, because this has to be very difficult to deal with, especially in front of the whole wide world. A lot of people get on Wendy and say, well, she talks about everybody else's business. Well, you know, we watch her because of that. We watch her because she tells everybody else's business. At no point did Wendy Williams say, and if something happens to me, I'm telling that too. Well, she's writing a book about it, so we want to find out, we have to buy it. But, you know, hey, you want to sell your business? That's the best way to do it instead of giving it for free, I guess. Thank you so much for coming to see me today, and I do hope this video was entertaining for you. If you really enjoyed it, I would love to see you again, so please hit that subscribe button. Take care, love.